Hello friends, how are you? This is on CryptSet. So here we'll discuss union, intersection, complement and difference. So first of all is union. So the union of two sets A and B that we denote by A union B is the set of all elements belong to A or B or both. So we can represent like this way: A union B. We need the element X, okay, such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B, okay. And this is what our Venn diagram: set A and B. So we have to include the elements from both the set A and B. So we can say simple example: A is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and B is equal to 3 4 5 6, and A union B, it includes all the elements from both the set A and B. And remember one thing, all the elements are distinct. Next is the intersection. The intersection of two sets A and B, A intersection B, is the set of all elements that belong to A and B. So A intersection B, we need to display X here. X belongs to A and X belongs to B. So we can see two examples here. So here two sets are there, A and B. So A contains 1 2 3 4 and B contains 3 4 5 6. So the common elements are 3 and 4. So A intersection B is what? 3 and 4. But here A and B both are disjoint. So A contains 1 2 4 and B contains 9 10 11. So A intersection B is 5, that is null, since both are non-overlapped. So in that case, the intersection between two sets is null. Next is complement. The complement of a set A is the set of all elements which are in E but not in A. A stands for universe of discourse. Okay, so complement of A is the elements which are not belongs to A but it is belongs to the universal set E. So we can say, a simple example: E contains 1 2 3 4 5 6. E contains E is universal set of discourse. It contains elements 1 2 3 4 5 6. But A contains 1 3 5, 1 3 and 5. So A complement. So we may write like this way or this way. So A complement is what? The elements which are not present in A. So the 2 4 6, these are the elements which are not present in A. So A complement is 2 4 6. So these are the elements which are present in the universe of discourse but not present in A. Next is the difference. The difference of the set A and B is A minus B. The set of all elements which are in A but not in B. So A minus B, the elements, we need elements A which are belongs to A but not belongs to B. So we can see the two sets are there, A and B. The elements are A, B, C, D, E, and B contains D, E, F. So we have to eliminate those elements which are present in B set. So in B set, D and E are there. So we have to eliminate these two elements, D and E. So the final answer will be what? A, B, C. Okay, so A minus B will be A, B, C. So in this particular difference, A minus B means what? Eliminate those elements which are present in B. Now we can see the Venn diagram. This is what universe of discourse. So two sets are there, A and B. So if A minus B means what? We have to eliminate those elements which are present in the B. And we have to display the shadow part. Now we can see some properties of the CryptSet. These properties are very important. Okay. So while doing the research or while explaining the problem, while explaining the theorem or derive the theorem, we need those theorems, we need those properties, and using those properties we can solve many problems. So we can say commutativity is what? A union B is equal to B union A. Similarly, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So we can prove it. Okay, we can take one example, say A is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and B is equal to 4 5 6 7 8. So we can check A union B is equal to B union A. Similarly, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So, but in this video I don't want to explain each and everything. This is a very simple one. Associativity is what? Very simple. A union B union C is equal to A union with B union C. Similarly, A union B with A union C. Here B union, A intersection B, then the resultant intersection with C. Here B intersection C, resultant intersection with A. It is called associativity. Distributivity: A union A. First of all, we apply B intersection C union with A. but the answer will be what? A union B intersect with A union C. Similarly, A intersect with the B union C, it equal to same as A intersect B union A intersect C. So it is called distributivity. Idempotency is also there. A union A is equal to A and A intersect A is equal to A. Definitely it will be true. Identity, A union phi or null is equal to A. A intersect with the universe of discourse E is equal to A. A intersect with the null, it should be the null. Or A intersect phi is equal to phi. Phi is what? It is null. So already you know it is null. It is empty set. And A union with the universe of discourse E is equal to E. So E is what? Universe of discourse. So these are what? Identity. Okay, these are from the identity. So A union null is equal to A. A intersect universe of discourse E is equal to A. A intersect with null is equal to null, and A union with universe of discourse is A. Now law of absorption, A union A intersect B is equal to A, and A intersect A union B is equal to A. So these two are very important, we use many times. Next, transitivity. A is a subset of B and B is equal to subset of C. Then we can write A is a subset of C. Involution is what? So A double complement, A complement is A. So we can represent like this way or this way. Next is what? A union complement is equal to E. So it is law of excluded middle. So A union complement of A is equal to universe of discourse. Similarly, A intersect with the A complement is equal to phi or null. It is called law of contradiction. Okay, De Morgan's theorem, very famous theorem. So A union B complement is equal to A complement intersect B complement. Similarly, A intersect B complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Next is partition and covering. So for partition we use pi. Okay. So a partition on set A is defined to be a set of non-empty subsets AI, each of which is pairwise disjoint and whose unions yields the original set A. So remember this one, these are the disjoint to each other. Now partition is equal to pi A. A is a partition, A is a whole set, and any two subsets AI intersect AJ, it should be the phi. And ij, it varies from 1 to n, I not equal to j, and n is the number of partition. So all the partitions are disjoint. Okay, so if you take the intersect of all the partition, definitely finally will be the null, and if you take the union of all the partition, okay, then output will be A, the whole set. Okay, and here AI is the each and every set. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 to AN. So we can see one example, partition of a set. So A set universal of universal set is A is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let A1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, A2 is equal to 4, 5, A3 is 6, and A4 is 7, 8. So if you intersect A1 with A2, it should be 5, A1 with A3, 5. Okay, likewise A3 with A4, it should be 5. But if you take union, A1 union, A2 union, A3 union, A4, the output will be the A, that is the whole set. And definitely it will be true. Next, covering is there. A covering on A, the whole set or universal set A, is defined to be a set of non-empty subsets. Okay, so here in the previous case we have seen the partition where all the subsets are disjoint, but here all the subsets are not disjoint. Okay, so A whose union yields the original set A, the subset are not disjoint. So if the subsets are not disjoint, so we have to apply some rule. Say 1, 3, say A is a, we can say, first of all you just see the figure. So here A is a total set. Now A1, A2, they are overlapped. So this is the overlapping part in between A1, A2. Okay. Similarly A6 with A3. So this is the overlapping part. Okay, here the sets are not disjoint, the overlapped. So here A contains A, B, C, D, E, A, and B contains A, B, C contains C, D, and D contains E, D. So here you can see C element is there in both the sets. Similarly, D is present in both the sets. Definitely, these sets are not overlapped. These sets are overlapped. These are not disjoint. So, A is equal to B union C union D. So, if you take union of all the elements, we can get the universal set A. And here B intersects C is what? It is C. C intersects D is what? C intersects D. C intersects D is what? It is small d. So here we have to apply some rules. So rule of addition and rule of inclusion and inclusion if it is a covering. So rule of addition on partition. So given a partition on A where AI are its non-empty subset, I varies from 1 to n. That means the universal set is A and AI number of n number of partitions are there. So number of elements present in A is nothing but the union of all the elements, and you have to take the cardinality, we can get the values. So in that case we have to add all the elements present in each and every element, each and every set. So you can say one simple example here. A is a set 1 2 3 4 5. Here three sets are there. A1 contains 1 2 3, A2 contains 4 and A3 contains 5. Now total elements are there 1 2 3 4 5. So cardinality of A is what? It is 5. And here each and every elements here, how many elements are there? In A1 3 elements are there, inside A2 1 element is there, and inside A3 1 element is there. So total how many elements are there? 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5. Okay, now we just verify this particular formula by this particular example. Okay, note that it is not applicable on covering of set A. We cannot apply this particular formula if it is a covering set. Now rule of inclusion and exclusion on covering of set A. So here if it is a covering is there, then the generalized formula is what? If you want to know the total number present A, then you have to take the union of that. But to get the values, we have to apply this particular formula. So I is equal to 1 to n summation of I is equal to 1 to n minus summation of I is equal to 1 to n summation of j is equal to 1 to n, I not equal to j, and we have to calculate the intersect. We have to calculate intersect of both the sets AI and AJ. Okay, and we have to use this particular formula to get the answer. So we can say if n is equal to 2 elements are there, then cardinality of A is what? A1 union A2. So the output will be what? Cardinality of A1 plus cardinality of A2 minus cardinality of A1 intersect A2. Similarly, n is equal to 3. So cardinality of A1 union A2 union A3. So A1 is cardinality of A1 plus cardinality of A2 plus cardinality of A3 minus cardinality of A1 intersect A2 minus cardinality of A2 intersect A3 minus cardinality of A1 intersect A3 plus cardinality of A1 intersect A2 intersect A3. Okay, so we can see some example. So A contains the elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So the element of A1, A, B, C, D, element of A2, C, D, E, F, element of A3, F, G, H. Okay, now A1 intersect A2, definitely A1 intersect A2, definitely we need C and D. So definitely the output will be what? The common elements present in A1 and A2, so C and D. Similarly, A2 intersect A3 is what? It is F. A2 intersect is F, we can see here. A1 intersect A3, it is 5. A1 with A3, there is no common element present. And A1 intersect A2 intersect A3, A1 intersect A2 intersect A3, there is no common element, 5 is there. So no common element there is there, that's why you can use A1 intersect A2 intersect A3. Okay, and number of elements present, here 2 elements are there, here 1 element is there, here 0 element is there, here 0 element is there. And if you apply this particular values, all these values, we can get elements present in A1. Element present in A1, it is what? It is 4. Elements present in A2, it is 4. Element present in A3, it is 3. Element present in A1 intersect A2, it is 2. Element present in A2 intersect A3, it is 1. Element present in A1 intersect A3, A1 intersect A3, it is 0. Element present in A1 intersect A3, okay, it is already we have done it, and plus element present in A1 intersect A2 intersect A3, that is 0. So total value is 8. So how many elements are there in this particular set? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it is called rule of inclusion and exclusion of covering set A. Okay, so that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.